Hi Gemini, this is your reading for the week of October 1st through 7th. And thank you for watching my channel, watching this video. I'm new to YouTube and I've been reading for my friends and family for several years, but this is the first time I'm reading for the YouTube community. So I hope you'll be patient with me while I get up to speed with the video stuff. But okay, let's go ahead and start your reading. Uh, First of all, I shuffled the cards. I've pulled all the cards for your reading. I will pull a couple of clarifiers on this reading, but the overall sense that I'm getting is that you're going through a week where you're going to be, shedding some habits and the guidance I'm getting is to look back in the past for when you were happy in relationships, in your job, in your life, etc., and figure out what you were doing differently then. Did you have different health habits? Did you have different, people in your life? What kinds of people were they? And embrace that. But let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. First of all, the underlying influence is the Strength card, and I'm using the Voyager Tarot today. And Voyager is a little bit different in that it's very Jungian. It's very there's a lot of very rich symbolic meaning in Voyager Tarot, but it's not exactly like the regular tarot. It's close, but every week I'll be using different cards. So this is one of my favorite decks. I really love these cards, and all of the major arcana cards are major works of art. So anyways, the Strength card, which is sometimes also called the Lust card, but in this sense I do believe it's talking about strength, that you need to have strength for the week ahead. I think there will be some challenges in your week ahead, but ultimately it's going to be very positive for you. The underlying, the heart of the reading is going to be integrity, and we'll pull a couple more cards to find out what that's about. But I think that you're being called to really, stand in your own truth and be strong. What is it that makes you happy? And you may need to shed some habits, beliefs, and people and situations this week in order to embrace that. Now, the past energy is the Lovers, so this may be a romantic reading in that sense that the Lovers, you could have had a past lover that you may have to be letting go of, or that has recently left your life. The present in this reading is is sorrow, and we'll pull a couple more cards with this. But I think you're dealing with the aftermath of a very recent breakup, or a breakup that's happening this week. And it could be a breakup, like a romantic breakup. It could be that you're leaving a job or a situation that's no longer serving you. Again, the guidance is to go back to the things that you really enjoyed. If you are still in a relationship and it's not going well, go back to the times when you were happy in that relationship. Really dig in, and what made you happy? What situations made you happy? Now, and what things that you did that made you happy, and move towards those. So rediscover the things that made you happy. Where it's going, this is the future energy, is Devil's Play, which the Devil's Play in the Voyager Tarot deck, it is the Devil card, but it's also about passion and sex, and new ways of being, breaking down old foundations, etc. So the Devil in the traditional tarot card, you see two people who are chained together, and they feel like they're in bondage in a way. The Devil in the Voyager Tarot is oftentimes about new boundaries, new frontiers, breaking down old habits and new ways of being, which I think really fits better in the sense of this particular reading. But where it's going, the advice card is the Star. So the advice is to keep hope, keep faith, that you're on the right path. You know your path, and listen to your higher self, and she will guide you. Your spirit will guide you in the direction that you need to go in. So meditate this week, take some time for yourself, and really, pray, whatever you do to kind of, get yourself some space so that you can, be, be in the moment, be an observer, so that if things happen this week that kind of push your buttons, then take a step back. But overall, I really believe this is a week where you're going to be moving from, a situation that maybe was a bad habit for you, or a bad situation, or a bad relationship, into something new. And the advice is to look in the past for the things that made you happy. Look for the things that you're really passionate about and move towards those things. Let's pull a couple of cards to sort of clarify a few things. First of all, we're going to pull a couple cards for this one. This is the Nine of Wands. This is the Integrity card. And behind the Integrity is Equilibrium. This is the Two of Cups. This is, some people say that's one of the soulmate cards. And the Child of Cups feeler. I really believe that there was a relationship in the past where you were sort of challenged, in a way to find your integrity, and you had a lot of deep feeling for somebody. And either you didn't embrace that relationship for whatever reason. You might have already been in a relationship. There might have been some reason why you felt that you needed to keep your integrity there. Perhaps in the past, perhaps you didn't actually, have that relationship. For some people, that may be the case, that you decided not to take a relationship or a situation or go towards your passion because of some other reason, because something was blocking you from that. So, and that may be part of the sorrow, is that you're having to let go of whatever was blocking you this week. So in the Devil card, let's look and see what's behind the Devil card. I'm going to pull a couple cards here. Let's see. Oh, sorry, not the Devil card, the Sorrow card. I meant the Sorrow card. Behind the Sorrow card, you have equanimity. And I think this is really, again, this is talking about balance. It's talking about, are you getting back what you're giving out in your cup? Are you embracing people, situations, and things that actually give you back on equal measure to what you're giving? Equanimity in the Voyager Tarot is about, there's an equal reaction for every action. Are you getting that equal reaction? If it's not equal, if you feel kind of like you're in a stalemate, neither one of you will budge, then that's your beliefs are that you're stuck. And where it's going is you know your truth. This is the Woman of Wands. This is the Censor, otherwise known as the Queen of Wands. It's your truth. What is your truth in the situation? Stick to your truth. Move forward. Embrace your passion, and you will be much happier with your life as it goes forward. Now the future energy, the Devil. I'm going to look and see what's behind the Devil real quick. Okay, behind the Devil is negativity. Again, we're letting go of bad habits. Where it's going is the Sun. Just a gorgeous energy. You feel like completely revitalized. Your life is going as it's supposed to. You're meeting the people you're supposed to, embracing the situations you're supposed to. To me, this reading could go either way, towards a romantic reading or a career reading. That you may have felt blocked in the past on a career situation, that you were having to take a job that you didn't really want, or stay in a job that you didn't really want for whatever reasons, or maybe if it's a relationship reading, you were looking for that cup that matched your own, but you couldn't. Whoever you were actually involved with wasn't really matching your cup, or maybe there was a third party that you were really interested in, but you were already in a relationship and you couldn't really commit to that person because you'd made a commitment. So this is saying this week you're going to be freeing yourself up from relationships, from career situations, from other situations in your life that just don't serve you. And the oracle card that I picked for you is a card called Home. You can see that. That's from the enchanted map of the, let's see if you can see that. The enchanted map oracle cards. And I really love this card because, it's basically saying find somebody, some situation, etc., that makes you feel home, like you're at home, that makes you feel secure with yourself. That's what you should be going for. That's the guidance that I get, is that if something makes you feel like you're at home, then you've got the right thing. So it says, you are comfortable in your own skin, you belong. I'm going to read this to you. Peace, security, safety, belonging, all of the features one would want from home are indicated now. The Home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably, no matter what is happening in the world around you. It's a time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people, or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love, and love is all around you. Whatever your inquiry, you are where you meant to be and will reap great benefits by staying on this path, regardless of where it leads. Home will always be with you. It is where the heart is. I think this is a beautiful reading, Gemini, and it's very, it's just, again, with this card, this oracle card, it's just all about, letting go of habits and people, situations, careers that not serving you. If it's a health habit, embrace those health habits when you felt happy. What were you doing health-wise? Did you have a specific routine, in your daily routine that worked for you? If it's a question of career, were you involved with a specific project, or was there a passion that you've had in the past that you could kind of invigorate? So, and in terms of like relationships, look for the person that makes you feel at home. It's time to go home. I think that's what I'm going to call this reading. Go home to where your heart is. So, Gemini, that's it for the week of October 1st through 7th. If you liked this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Again, I'm pretty new to YouTube, so I really appreciate your likes, subscribes, and comments. It always helps me to be better at it. And again, I wish you have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.